Did you know that your seemingly harmless breakfast could be causing more harm than you realize? That's right. When you combine eggs with certain foods, you might be exposing yourself to a high risk of strokes and memory loss. Shocking, isn't it? While many believe that eating eggs with bread or soy milk is healthy, the truth behind these combinations can be devastating. Recent studies show that when you consume eggs with specific foods, your body starts producing dangerous toxins that directly affect your brain and heart. And the worst part? These effects are silent and cumulative, only showing up when it's already too late. If you regularly eat eggs, you urgently need to know which combinations to avoid to protect your health. When you think of eggs, the first image that comes to mind is usually that of a complete and healthy food. However, when combined with certain items like refined flour or soy milk, they can turn into villains for brain and heart health. These foods not only hinder the absorption of essential nutrients found in eggs, like choline, but also promote the formation of toxins that directly impact cognitive development. Have you ever considered that a simple breakfast could be the start of a series of problems, like strokes and memory loss? Mixing eggs with bread, for instance, might sound like a classic combination, but that's where the danger lies. This common practice increases the production of AGEs, advanced glycation end products, which are responsible for inflammation in brain cells and accelerate cellular aging. Imagine starting your day by consuming something that, without your knowledge, jeopardizes your brain health in the long run. If you're looking for a diet that helps prevent neurodegenerative diseases, it might be time to reconsider this very common combination. Another common mistake is consuming eggs with soy milk, believing it to be a healthy alternative. What many don't realize is that soy milk inhibits the absorption of crucial nutrients for the brain, such as proteins and choline, impairing cognitive function and raising the risk of neurodegenerative diseases like Alzheimer's. Swapping soy milk for options like almond or coconut milk can be a simple and effective solution to avoid this issue. Who would have thought that such a small change could have such a big impact on brain health? And what about apricots, a fruit that seems harmless? When paired with eggs, they bind to the proteins, making digestion difficult and causing inflammation in the gastrointestinal tract. This type of combination can lead to digestive discomfort and, in the long run, interfere with the absorption of other nutrients. Small menu changes, like swapping apricots for apples or bananas, can make a world of difference. After all, understanding these food interactions is the first step toward ensuring a healthy brain free from toxins. Recent studies reveal that combining eggs with foods like refined flour and bread can be a disaster for brain health. When these carbohydrates unite with eggs in the body, they form AGEs, advanced glycation end products, substances that cause chronic inflammation in nerve cells. This means that, in addition to harming brain function, these AGEs accelerate the aging process of the brain, jeopardizing memory and cognition. For those already seeking ways to keep their minds sharp and healthy, it's crucial to be aware of these dangerous interactions. The negative impact isn't limited to refined carbohydrates. Soy milk and tofu, often seen as healthy alternatives, can become true saboteurs when consumed with eggs. These foods contain phytates, compounds that bind to the nutrients in eggs and prevent their absorption. As a result, the body fails to benefit from choline and proteins, which are essential for brain health. This opens the door to the development of neurodegenerative diseases like dementia. Who would have thought that a simple meal could carry so many hidden risks? And who would have guessed that a fruit like the apricot could also be part of this problematic group? The tannins present in apricots combine with the proteins in eggs, making digestion difficult and causing inflammation in the gastrointestinal tract. While this may seem trivial, the cumulative effects over time can harm metabolism and affect the absorption of essential nutrients needed for cognitive development. Considering safer and more strategic food combinations is key to preventing issues that often go unnoticed in daily life. It's fascinating how small changes in your menu can transform how the body absorbs nutrients and, consequently, how the brain functions. Understanding these food interactions becomes essential for anyone wanting to keep their brain healthy and free from toxins. So being aware of the impacts that foods have on brain health can be a game changer for those looking to optimize their diet. If you're looking to explore healthier combinations, it's interesting to know about options that enhance the benefits of eggs instead of blocking them. A great alternative is to include pumpkin in your meals. Rich in beta-carotene and antioxidants, pumpkin helps protect brain cells from oxidative stress. For anyone seeking a diet that supports cognitive development, Scrambled eggs with pumpkin puree is a simple yet effective combination to give your brain the support it needs. Another important ally to pair with eggs is cheese. This combination provides an extra dose of calcium, which not only strengthens bones, but also helps protect brain tissue from premature aging. Cheese also increases satiety and offers a comforting feeling, making the meal more complete. Making an egg and cheese omelet with spinach is an easy way to combine flavor and health in one dish. For those who enjoy variety, it's worth exploring different types of cheese to diversify your palate. And apples, who would have thought? They're great allies for eggs because they're rich in fiber and vitamin C, substances that help reduce cholesterol and improve the digestion of proteins found in eggs. This prevents fat buildup in the arteries and promotes better blood circulation, protecting both the brain and the heart. An egg salad with apple slices is a light and refreshing choice, perfect for anyone looking for a healthy and functional dish. These suggestions are not just alternatives for those looking to avoid bad combinations, but are also a way to maximize the potential of each food. Choosing suitable food partners for eggs can turn a simple meal into a true cocktail of nutrients for the brain and heart. Choline is an essential nutrient for brain health, and eggs are one of the best natural sources of this compound. This nutrient plays a crucial role in the production of acetylcholine, a neurotransmitter that directly impacts memory and cognitive development. Regularly consuming eggs can help strengthen brain function, but what many people don't realize is that certain foods can inhibit the absorption of this vital nutrient. That's why simply paying attention to food combinations can make all the difference for anyone seeking a sharp and healthy mind. In addition to boosting memory, choline also serves a neuroprotective function, preventing the degeneration of nerve cells. Those who consume foods that promote the absorption of this nutrient, like leafy greens and legumes, significantly reduce their risk of developing neurodegenerative diseases such as Alzheimer's. Adding a portion of spinach or broccoli to your eggs, for example, is a practical way to enhance the benefits of this superfood. What's even more interesting is that small dietary adjustments can yield significant results for cognitive health. Choline is also linked to mood regulation and stress control. Maintaining adequate levels of this nutrient can improve the production of hormones like serotonin, known as the happiness hormone. For those looking to combat anxiety and depression, consuming eggs with healthy fats like avocado offers support for both the brain and the nervous system. How about whipping up an egg salad with avocado and a squeeze of lime? It's a practical, nutritious recipe that also helps maintain emotional balance. These discoveries about choline illustrate how smart eating can prevent diseases and strengthen cognitive functions. The key is to deeply understand the foods you eat and their interactions in the body to maximize the results. That's why it's so important to grasp how egg consumption affects brain health. Advanced glycation. End products, known as AGEs, are toxic substances that accelerate cellular aging and affect the brain in a silent manner. They form when the body processes proteins and sugars, especially when consuming foods like white bread and refined pasta along with eggs. These substances inflame brain cells, compromising memory and increasing the risk of developing neurodegenerative diseases. Avoiding this combination is a fundamental step for anyone looking to keep their mind active and healthy over the years. When it comes to brain health, the accumulation of AGEs can be even more detrimental than one might think. These toxins not only compromise cognitive function, but also raise the risk of cardiovascular diseases like arteriosclerosis. Regularly consuming eggs with refined carbohydrates actually contributes to the formation of these toxic plaques in the arteries. Over time, this leads to less efficient blood circulation, further exacerbating brain damage. The body begins to age from the inside out, often without immediate noticeable effects. The way food is prepared also influences the formation of AGEs. Frying eggs at high temperatures or pairing them with sugary foods is the perfect recipe to trigger a cascade of inflammatory reactions in the body. For those looking to reduce AGE production, opting to cook eggs on low heat or preparing them in a water bath is a simple and effective way to prevent brain damage and keep the brain protected. It's amazing how small changes in food preparation can prevent such serious issues. These findings about AGs highlight how seemingly insignificant details can profoundly impact brain and heart health. Therefore, understanding how foods interact within the body is crucial to avoiding these harmful effects. The next step is to learn how to prevent the formation of these toxins and keep the brain free from AGs. Nutrition and neuroscience studies indicate that choline deficiency and excessive consumption of inflammatory foods increase the risk of developing neurodegenerative diseases by 40%. This is because choline is essential for the production of acetylcholine, a neurotransmitter that regulates memory and cognitive function. Without this nutrient, the brain cannot maintain effective communication between neurons, paving the way for cognitive decline. Who would have thought such a significant number could be linked to something so easy to adjust in your diet? Moreover, inadequate consumption of refined carbohydrates, especially when combined with cholesterol-rich foods like eggs, has been identified as responsible for a 30% increase in stroke and cardiovascular disease cases in recent years. Regularly consuming these combinations leads to the formation of fat plaques in the arteries, which impede blood circulation and raise blood pressure. These statistics highlight the importance of rethinking food combinations that are often viewed as harmless in day-to-day life. Choline deficiency doesn't just affect the brain. Studies show it also contributes to chronic inflammation in the body, which is linked to the development of heart and metabolic diseases. Therefore, maintaining an adequate intake of eggs, along with foods that promote the absorption of this nutrient, such as vegetables and healthy fats, is crucial for overall body health. Choosing a plate that combines eggs with spinach, avocado, and olive oil can be a practical and tasty way to protect both the brain and the heart. These findings reinforce how nutritional details and food choices profoundly affect long-term health. But the question is, how can you practically and sustainably integrate these changes into your diet, ensuring your body gets everything it needs to maintain optimal brain and cardiovascular health? So what do you think about all this? Did you realize that simple breakfast choices could have such a big impact on your health? Is it really worth it to keep these risky combinations? How about making some small adjustments to your menu to keep your brain sharp and your heart healthy? If you want to live a longer and better life, now's the time to start reevaluating what you're putting on your plate. Have you tried any of the suggested tips? Leave a comment and let me know. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications to receive more transformative health content. Together, let's build a healthier, more balanced life.